Hello YouTubers, and welcome back to Thoughtful Thursdays. I am Movement Mike Nimchek, and I am coming to you from the Linville Gorge State Park. I have been out here for the past 2.5 days and ran into a few things that taught me some lessons that I needed to continue to grow and evolve and become not only a better hiker, but kind of like working this in towards a lifestyle. One of those things was this is a very, very wild trail. I know I spoke about this in my overview of the Linville Gorge trip, but the symbolism that I noticed or came across or concluded that when you have to go over these obstacles, like for example this trail, there's not a lot of markers, like at all. Appalachian Trail has the white stripe, the Mountains of Sea Trail has the white dot, but Linville Gorge doesn't have anything. They don't even really have signs. And I know I've said that there was a bunch of different cut-throughs and different trails that go different places, but just being able to take what's in front of you and make the best of it, adjusting your course accordingly. You really can't ever predict what's going to happen. The best thing you can do is plan for the worst and expect the best, if that makes sense. Having high hopeful spirits and mentally manifesting what it is that you are looking to achieve or looking to eventually come across, but also realizing that if the ish hits the fan, you are prepared. And luckily I was able to prepare myself well enough where I went way too far down the trail, as I mentioned in my overview, and managed to go back, missing it again, coming into contact with some very awesome people. And again, I'm going to reroute to the fact that, being surrounded with awesome, beautiful people, both friends and new acquaintances that just, further lead me to believe, and honestly believe, that there is good in this world. Being able to traunce these forests for the past 2 days and really not have much but just a couple scrapes and bruises getting around these obstacles on the trail. Other than that, it's been a great experience. Came in contact with a couple of wildlife, and when I say that, I mean just a baby copperhead and then a medium-sized copperhead during the whole trip. But it's one of those things, if you stay out of their way and you don't invade their bubble, and there's a good possibility that they will not bother you either. So I just wanted to kind of just take a separate video and I guess a Thoughtful Thursday video and create a collective overview of what I learned from this trip, both being surrounded with wonderful, beautiful, outstanding people, but also knowing that the world is ultimately a good and safe place. And if you watch too much news or listen to too much news, you definitely kind of go, yeah, well, that's what you think. It may seem like I live a life through I see a existence through rose-colored glasses, and maybe I do. But there's times when I'm faced with obstacles and eventually it works out. There's definitely some hard times. I'm not saying it's all like clouds and fluffy and easy. Like there were times yesterday where I was really, I had this deep, uneasy feeling. This almost sick feeling, this anxious feeling. And, I came, to be completely honest, I came to the verge of almost breaking down. The fact that I fell a few times, and I fell quite a bit on this trail, especially when it was raining, on the slick rock, but being able to get back up, take a deep breath, and keep going, which allowed me to grow into a stronger individual. So it perfectly kind of encompasses what I end all of my videos with: to keep growing, to keep going, and to keep growing mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually stronger. We all have opportunities every day and in almost every situation to really improve or strengthen ourselves in one of those ways. I kept going, I figured it out, and I just want to share that with you. So if you ever find yourself in situations like this, or can relate to a situation like this in your everyday life, one, you're not alone, and most of you probably already realize this. And the second thing is, keep going. It's gonna be okay. Make the best of every situation and try to keep a positive mindset, even though a lot of times it's going to be tough. Find the beauty in everything. I could have cursed this trail and said, fuck this, I'm done. But no, instead I chose to say, yeah, this is really hard and it's raining, but you know what? I'm in the woods. How bad can it really be? I have keys, I have my car here, I have a map. I'm going to be okay. I have enough food to get me through the next couple days. Didn't bring too much and didn't bring too little. I kind of evened it out this time. So feeling pretty good. And I will have a gear review in the very near future. Probably before this video comes out, but we'll see. Until then, keep going, keep growing. Mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually stronger. I love you guys. Peace.